Hello to all my friends out there. I hope everyone is doing okay. So I want to make some cheap little meals. And I want to use the soy milk and the rice milk that I made yesterday. And I was really happy I thought of these recipes. I thought of the rice milk because one time someone told me to try it when my son was a baby. It wasn't real successful, but I did kind of learn how to make it. I mean, there's all ways to make it, but. So this is the soy milk. I just took it out of the refrigerator so you could see it. And I thought, wow, what can I make with this? Well, I came up with some good ones, you guys. And this is the rice milk, and the brown one is the soy milk. So if some of you were following me, you may remember the Beyond Burger videos. And the Beyond Burger videos were peas and rice, so I thought, oh, I have the perfect recipe, my pea soup. So all this is 1 can peas, slice of onion, but I use dry, 1½ teaspoon sugar, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And I just use a ½ teaspoon of salt. So what I'm going to do is, and then I cooked it until I was pretty sure the peas were really soft. Now I just want to blend them in the blender. I'm sorry, but my blender has a short cord. If I really knew how much I was going to use my blender, I think I'm going to buy a good one. You know, I use it just practically every single day. So now I want to make some white gravy, and I'll use my rice milk. Then I'll have rice, and I'll have peas. When you're combining your grains and your vegetables, you need to get a complete protein, you need to grind them. I mean, you need to blend them. So now let me give you a shot at the recipe. Some of you already have it, but some of my followers are new. Here it is. Believe it or not, this is a really good recipe because you can use the peas in your stockpile and you can make yourself a really tasty little meal. Okay, so we'll go, while that butter is melting, we'll go back over here. So what I thought about making with my soy milk is some royal tea, and all it is really is tea and milk. So it's 2 parts tea to 1 part milk. And then if you add, so I'll have 2/3 cup. And if this was too thick, I would add water, but it's not. The rice makes a lot more. Let me see now if I can find a little something. Here's something. So what's good about these recipes is you're not going to be running out of milk again. Let me taste it. I think it'll be better with a little sugar. It's really good, but let me add just a little bit of sugar. So this is a good way. You know, a lot of women like to drink milk with tea with condensed milk, or with milk. What if you don't have any? Okay, so now I want to use up everything. Like I had a little flour. If you get your peas really soft. Okay, now the rice milk is thick because I ground, when the rice was soft, I ground all the rice back up in it. So I want to treat it like evaporated milk. This one's really successful. Okay, so see how thick it is? It's like evaporated milk. So what I want to do is I want to add half water. so that it's going to make a nice gravy. So no matter what happens, if we have a little soy and we have a little rice, just 1/2 cup, we're not going to run out of milk. We're going to be able to cook some food for ourselves and, you know, get by. And then the peas and the rice are a nice combination in our soup. So now let's see. And then if you have some nice little sandwiches, but I have some nice crackers that I bought cheap. Let me warm my tea up a little. It's getting kind of cold. That tea is good with the soy milk. Even if you hate the idea of this, write it in your notebook, because it's hard to find the recipes. You know, I have like almost 5,000 videos. So I had textured soy, 1/2 cup, and 1/2 cup rice, and I boiled the soy and the rice in water. And then as it became milk-like, I removed the liquid. I think this is going to be great. And you know, you can just drink the milk. If you the rice makes a lot. There's only a 1/2 cup. And then I added sugar to taste, just a little. I always heard soy was well, I'm sure you can use soybeans. Soy was bitter, but if you use the textured soy. And so I kept cooking it down and removing the liquid when it was like milk. And then finally, I cooked it almost all the way down, and it was really, really soft. And I just pressed liquefy on the blender, and then I pressed it through a wire strainer. So I want to do that here too. So this is perfect. You need about 2 cups or so. So you could just pour it in like this. This is how my soy, but I will strain it. I think it tastes a little bit better if you strain it. So it's okay if you have a little bit left over, because it's really, really good leftover. It holds up good in the refrigerator. I bought this strainer at Dollar Tree, back when you could go to Dollar Tree without worrying about getting other people's coronavirus. When you're trying to rush in and rush out like that, it is so hard to remember everything you're trying to buy. So see how nice and creamy it is? If you like the pea skin though, if you like it more substantial, then don't do this. But I think it's better this way. So you have, you know, I think I bought this soup. I bought these peas for 50 cents at Walmart. I'm not sure. But what's really great about this is this rice milk is dirt cheap. And what's really, really great about this is, what if you don't have any milk? I mean, we could get caught in total isolation and start running out of everything like those people in Wuhan. Hope not. Okay, so we'll just, cook this for a minute, and we'll go over here for a second. Now this one's one of my better ones, you guys. And you can just drink it, it's fine. That's good, especially if you're used to soy milk. Anyway, when my son was a baby, he would drink soy milk, And I used to drink his baby formula. Here's the textured soy. I'm going to try to find 25 pounds. And so then I went into my half-eaten packages. And you could make sandwiches, but I have these little crackers. I saved everything. A lot of this stuff was bought, it was bought for 50 cents. I bought it marked down when I could find it. And then I also bought cookies. I was eating these yesterday. I will buy these again when I find them. So what I like to do is I like to eat my soup in little bowls, and then I can just take more out. See, here's my soup. I will taste it in a minute. If you like it thicker, I like my soup in my my gravy kind of on the thin side. And this is the way to protect yourself from having to work. Somebody said it's obvious you have never been hungry. Well, I went through a lot of extreme effort to make sure I never did go hungry, like working 3 jobs. And then you guys have seen some of the stuff that I did recently. And some of it, to tell you the truth, was not that pleasant, but, So I want to encourage you guys. Let's try this. So the Beyond Burgers are basically peas and rice or potatoes and soy. So you could make potato soup with your soy. But since the soy doesn't make as much as rice, that is good. You can't even tell the difference. And I made that using my rice milk. Okay, you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all.